Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel Things Simplified. Let's learn C. Today we will have a look at structures in C. Data type. A struct in C is a user defined data type that allows us to combine the different data items of different kinds related to a particular task, okay, or a particular object. Say for example, we can combine bank customers data into one struct, like customer ID, branch ID, account number, balance. All these things can be put into one struct, and then we can use this struct. Okay. Now let us define one struct. How to define? Struct is a keyword. Then comes the name of the structure, say customer. Okay. Then curly braces. End this with a semicolon here. Semicolon here. Okay. Now here we will create the elements or the data required to store the details of a customer, bank customer. Say for example, branch ID. It will be an integer. Okay, int branch ID. Okay, int customer ID. Okay, so int account ID. Right, you can create another character array for name, character array name, say 40 characters, a float here for balance, right. So this is how we can create a struct. Okay, now we will use this to print the details of this, like say int, for example, int main. Int main is a function. Now we have to declare this an instance of this struct, just like say struct customer is the name of the struct, and here the instance name. Instance name say for example C. Okay. Now we have defined variable C of type struct. Okay, we can initialize here itself equal to, within curly braces, branch ID 1, customer ID 100. Okay, account ID 1 2 3 4, right. Name is Anand. Okay, balance is 10,000 rupees, right. So now we have created a variable, initialized it also as a struct of the type customer, right. So now we can print this. How to access the individual elements? The struct is often referred to as a record, similar to a structure in a database table. Each of these elements are called as a field, and each field is defined by the type of the field and the name of the field, right. So now we can access the individual elements of this struct by through this struct C variable with a dot notation, like for example printf branch ID percentage d here C dot branch ID, right. Printf Now here account ID, again it's a integer, C dot account ID, right? Now printf name, percentage s string C dot name. Okay. Now printf balance, it's a float, so 10.2 f C dot balance, right? So let us save, compile and run this and check. Okay. GCC struct.c -o struct. Okay, it has compiled. Then I will execute it. Okay, now it has printed branch ID is 1, account ID 1234, name Anand, balance is 10,000, right? So we can access the individual elements with a dot notation. Okay, now here what we have done is we have printed this details into the main function itself. Instead of that, we can create one function to print these details by passing this struct to the function. So struct can be passed as a function, as a parameter to a function. Now let us create one function. Says void it won't return anything, print details. Okay, now here how to access the structure? Struct customer as C here. Okay, right. So we will copy this and paste it there, right? So now here in function int we have to call this function print details. We have to pass this C as a parameter to the function and it will print. Okay. Let us compile and run this. Okay, run it. Okay, so now it has printed the same thing we had printed it in the main function. Now here we have passed the struct here, that is here in this case it has passed one copy of the struct here. So here we cannot make changes to this struct elements here. Instead of this, we can also pass the pointer to this, pass the address of this customer C to this details, which is also a easier method of passing the parameters as pointers, right? So here we have to access it as star C, right? Star C, and here we have to pass the address of C. Address of C is passed as ampersand C, and here in the function we have to mention it as a star C, that is asterisk C. Now here in this case we have to access it with a arrow mark, individual. We can't access with a dot notation here. We have to pass this arrow mark. By using arrow we can access the members of this, elements of the struct, right? So shall we check now? Yes, it has done the same thing. Here we had passed the parameter as a value and we checked it. Parameter passed as a value, we have to access it with a dot notation. Parameter passed with pointers, that is the address, we have to access the individual members or individual elements of the struct by using this arrow operator. Here another interesting feature about this struct is we can have an array of such structs. Okay. Like for example, we have created one variable C of type struct with containing details of one customer. We can add, we can have details of more than one customer here. How to do it? We have to specify the name of the limit for this array. Say for example 2. This will contain the details of 2 customers. So here you have to have again one braces for main variable, and then here separate it with comma, again with braces. Say for example same branch, customer ID 101, okay, account ID is 2345, name will be Abhishek, comma, balance is 50,000. Okay. By doing this, we have created an array of struct customer. Okay. This contains 2 elements. The first one is this details of one customer. Second is the details of another customer. So now since it is an array, we cannot use this directly. What we have to do is we have to create one for loop and send the details to this. For let us say int I equal to 0, okay, I less than 2, semicolon, I less than 2, semicolon, I plus plus. First time it will be first time I will be 0. It will process the first element, second time it will be 1, it will process the second element. Now we can send this as send print details. We can send C of I. Okay. Right. Okay. This is correct. Okay. We are sending the address of this first element. That is the first element of this array. We are sending it as a pointer. Now let us check. It has printed now. Okay. Branch ID the 1, account ID 1234, it has printed, name Anand, balance, and same branch ID, account number different, name Abhishek, balance is 50,000. Right. So this is how we can use the array of struct elements. Okay.
Thanks for watching. If you found this video useful and informative, make sure to like the video, to show your support. Leave a comment below to share your thoughts and ask questions. Subscribe to our channel for more valuable content. Hit the bell icon to never miss an update. Share this video with friends who might need it. If you encountered any issues or have any problems, please let me know in the comment section. I am here to help.